Been each one twice.
There you go. House on the farm.
But I-
Go round and round.
All that is a good day, I find no balls in the moves.
Put my daughters in the property.
Something I had never done before. I had done one time before. Was on a way to sit somewhere.
Alright, if you guys can hear me, here's what's going on. It's so hot in here that my phone is overheating. So we have the windows back open. Hopefully it works better and you can hear me for this now. If it continues to disconnect, I'm just gonna record the video and I will upload it for you later.
We had baby deer running across our yard today. Just a little.
Are you?
You know what? The kids were playing softball over there. The softball.
Where did you go?
She's 3. She's on.
I think I restarted
Well,
24.
I'll tell you something.
It's heat. It's that's how.
Did you get to pet him?
Yeah, finally.
Did you?
I
Good.
lived in there and we always
Good.
compared to Jody and nobody ever.
He, had a hard time getting rid of him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Took a video that says it was the Thanksgiving's coming.
Yeah.
You're gonna upload it, is it what I said after?
If I can't get it to stabilize.
They're gonna have a man Lawrenceville. You ever heard anything about that?
Yeah, after, the weekend after the 4th of July.
Weekend
Finally
after.
decided on that?
That's what they said last time.
What's that?
Yard sale.
It's
How
the
long so?
4th of July weekend there, the weekend after, whatever the 4th is.
The weekend after the 4th of July, the moving wall will be here.
No, we're gonna do it before the new, when's the?
The wall's what, the 11th?
The 10th through the 15th.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh.
that weekend before.
Okay.
So, but,
5.5 weeks to go.
I need to sign up my times.
I'm having a hard time filling overnight shifts.
Well, I'm not gonna do it all night. Are you gonna do it with me? Or overnight?
The overnight shift is from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. I did a longer overnight shift.
You want me to do 8 to 4:30?
8 p.m. to 4 a.m.
You want me to do 8 to 4?
no.
Sure, you can.
I think
14,000
How many names is that? That's a lot of names, it's 20 minutes.
So there's over 58,000
I know.
names, and we're going to be about 280 names per reader in a 20-minute setting.
How many, 200?
Do it at Epic County again,
Do I get my papers to practice
Yep,
the names?
yep, so I'm gonna be sending those
So
out
if I
probably 2 weeks
can't,
before
so
the
if I
vote.
can't say it, I can just say John Smith.
And if there's any name-specific requests, let us know ahead of time.
Yeah. Connie's, she was telling me her cousin, or Josh's cousin, somebody was killed over there, so. Cause I said, well, you should read names, but she has immaculate degeneration, so she can't see.
Yeah, I have a lot of things planned when it's here.
I know, so, but,
I've had an amazing group of people behind, like, I cannot say enough good things. So many people in this community have been absolutely amazing, helping. Huge, huge, huge help.
well, I'm not gonna work an 8-hour shift, but I would do, you know, the nights, so, but I'm not gonna do 8 hours. What hours are you working?
11 months now. Rings that now.
It's so sad to see that, all those names lying there. I seen it when I was down Blossburg. So sad.
Short this year.
So you'll be there at 10.
Shoot for March.
When's the long distance to get us? Don't believe it, huh?
I am with my daughter.
You know, the more we.
I took care of us.
Jessica, I have a 5-hour week.
Of what?
I can work up to 5 hours a night.
That's fine.
Your daughter's gonna work it with me. So don't let her say
We went
no.
Saturday, they had a double header Saturday. You know,
But I'm good for 5 hours.
Make sure you bring lots of water.
Well, they'll have water there, won't you?
Yes.
Or do I need to bring my own drink?
No, we have a lot of water.
Well, so we sold
Huh?
it
Do what?
about 18 months too soon.
Oh, no, I
You
didn't.
can forget what.
Hey, Gordy.
When they sold their
Gordy.
house,
Did Anthony have to come over and get Kitty?
they sold
No.
the same
Oh, he went back
house,
home?
same-
Yeah,
They
I,
got almost
Okay.
$1,000 more than
Kinda
we
shushed him.
I
The house we bought, we bought. and-
gotta go off the porch.
Oh, we come on your porch?
He was a doctor, retired.
He burps, like,
Wanted to move south.
I don't know what that noise is he makes.
I don't know what it is.
But he's
Yeah.
Never come into your, well, you said he'd go over to your place. I've never seen him out of the yard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the first, we've been looking for him.
It's a
He's
gala.
up underneath the bleachers that one night, I looked for him.
If he hears kids over
called
there,
a gala.
doing his thing,
Oh, was that?
It's not
he
called a
comes
bird,
out,
it's
that's when
called a
he'll come
gala.
over.
What?
It's
That's
called a
why
gala.
Anthony's been keeping in his pen.
Yes. They don't,
When the
it's
kids
not
are
a
playing
bird,
ball
when
and
they try
that, he'll keep them in
to
his
do the
pen.
turkey call,
It's a,
but they do it, it's like
he
a,
gobbles, whatever.
But that-
Gobble, whatever.
it's called a gala. It's like a bird, but they're galloping, as when they go, whoa, 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 like that, it's like a bird. So when they're up to it, they do that, whoa, they're,
Yeah.
This is like air coming out of his nose.
yes,
Or whatever,
yes.
you know.
Because he's trying to do the turkey call.
That's
Mhm.
killer right now.
I know this because
For people.
my brother-in-law,
Yeah.
Rusty, and Gary Bates used to do turkey calls.
Mhm.
It's called Bates and Airs Outdoors.
Brand new.
That's how I know all that stuff. I have the tapes.
Closest I get to a turkey is Thanksgiving.
I got a question to ask you.
Every day.
Your carousel that's down there in your thing, what are you guys doing with that?
The carousel horse?
Of course, you know.
I collect them. I collect carousels. I
That
want
one-
it.
that
I've
one-
been wanting it for years.
That one come out of, Hagerstown, Maryland. That was in the basement of a,
Yeah, he kept going around me
I
yesterday.
kept telling
mushroom
him.
farm.
At a what's called, like,
And the one in the back
yeah,
of the
getting
building,
closer and closer.
my dad was stored.
Then when I walked away,
Bought a sack for
then
him.
when I walked away, he
So
was
I was false telling him I
Was it
wanted
sweet?
it.
But the one,
He kept telling me no.
Nobody wants a big.
I'm older now.
but
I can take care of
but the one
it.
over here,
It's gotten
Suncoast,
big.
We sold it,
He,
so it didn't seem to bother them, so.
we didn't do anything to him.
No,
And then the one that's in, well, you've seen the one in the bedroom in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
I
have
have a
anybody
big
that lives
one.
around us.
That my brother-in-law made on a wooden platform.
It's nice.
I want the big ones for my yard.
The neighbors right now,
There you go.
so.
And I
We have
got,
neighbors, but there's a lot of trees.
I guess
Mom's
the only one I
gonna
bought
ask
is
what he's
the
doing with it.
one,
Yeah, a lot of privacy.
come out of Hagerstown, the mushroom farm. He was in the basement doing it on the side. I left him right there. And some guy came and restored him and he delivered him.
I don't
And then we bought
Hmm.
a salesman.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a,
actual.
looks like a real salad. It's
I was
small.
talking about when he has the
And then
building.
the base that he's on, we gotta restore the base.
yeah.
I think it's more.
I'm gonna have an auction.
What are you gonna do with him?
Well, if I have an auction, you'll go in the auction someplace. I need to
That's nice.
liquidate that stuff and sell
You were
it.
telling me that you would buy, you could buy it.
I'll buy it off if you don't want too much for it.
We took.
No reserve.
No reserve.
Hey, my mom was went to me and asked.
Lucy, did you get all
My
the
mom's been
posts
asking
back?
for years about it.
Did you get all the posts
Cause I
back?
collect them.
No, I didn't.
I got one back.
Did you get the one that actually is the one you want?
Yeah, but I didn't get the rest of them.
That's one they should keep, is the one you got me.
I do have that
So you need
invoice.
to be stored.
Who should I send it to?
needs to be restored.
Does it need to be? Well, no, I have
Which one?
trucks.
The one in,
Somebody picked
Borough.
it up.
Chevelle coming up there?
No.
Coming up to
One
the
in
red
Florida.
light,
When are you listening
Chevelle?
on the one in Florida?
I don't know, I didn't see it.
No, he's by the red light now.
It's probably worth about a month.
I don't know where he come from, I just come home one day, he was there, he was there.
That's how things happen, you know.
You know, I didn't hear him.
How can I get?
they just appear. Yeah.
Chickies do too.
When are they gonna have it?
You must be something, because I
I'm
didn't.
in charge of it. Live there, but.
Oh, that's killer.
Oh, that's,
That's sure.
He just happened to catch my eye.
That's killer.
my home trailer.
Between black and green.
Scott,
My daughter's.
They got a little dark.
two carryos and a hot. A carryo and a hot. My bedroom has 3 carryos, my bathroom has a carryo. I have a carryo.
Well, when he
2
takes
carryos.
off, boy,
Underneath,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then in the basement.
thing goes.
Yeah. That's both of them. Used to be.
And if you don't get your bill, you can call
One that my
her.
husband just bought.
And she'll print you out one, that's not half what she did for me, so I could pay. I still have not gotten the December one.
She can put it in an envelope and mail it to
It
me.
was, well, Penn State.
Well, I called her twice today, and drowned. I talked to the answering machine. I talked to Jill Hall even. Jill Hall. Jill, her voice is still on there. And I raised a little bit of fuss about that too. I had a right to know in 7 days. I'm waiting. Called her up, jog your memory, we'll give it to Mark Brazil. Because he's the right to know officer now. Because she didn't want to do it. Why can't he be? Oh, she does, she has to get it, so we're paying her. Oh, she didn't want to deal with people. Well, most places it is the secretary, but it is a bail, it is a possibility, they, but, well, that's what I said, because she's gonna go in there and get her stuff.
You may have.
I knew when I asked her, it wasn't available.
Person show up.
Guess what? I got it today.
Len Bradley.
Pressure test report for
He
the pool.
taught me how to do the.
Paid $3,200 for it.
Take him off.
Now it's really simple.
Ridiculous. Yeah, paid for it.
You
behave yourself, Uncle Frank?
Try it. It's all
But
for
she will give you a bill, she gave me a printout so I could pay my bill, because I knew. Yeah, it seems funny that it didn't debate it. Well, my December one never did come, and they said, oh, the post office will tell you to shoot it up, there's their golf.
It probably did a lot of bills here.
There it is. There he goes.
Well, they told me that it did, and I went to the post office to see if I had to fill out a
Oh, that's
complaint
yours?
form, and they said, no, Harrisburg has a machine that eats paper.
And that's all you got.
They said you might get it in a couple of months. I said, yeah, for the over here, we should pay the difference. I'm not paying 10%. No.
Dad has that old blue gray truck. The one you think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Just being quiet, right? Oh, there he goes. No, being quiet.
She was when she's approves building principal for some first building permits. We wrote this zoning permit.
And the zoning permit kicks to in first, and first does the building permit. Once it's finished. At least that's how it was
But
going to this.
when you do commercial,
It's
you gotta have
worse,
labor
yeah.
industry. And you gotta have a engineer to do the documentation.
Yep.
We put that roof on this, the sewer plant, we put the roof on the, giant bed.
Yep.
You had to go hoops to
You
get
have to have
that,
an engineer, do you?
get the engineering study done on it.
You gotta have that sand.
And then this back porch,
We did. building a house.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
it was bigger than 1400 square feet and where we were deciding why they have to, so we had to have stamped plans.
Mhm.
So we had to jump through those hoops to get that
Just,
done.
just deal, this back porch.
So you something open up by then?
30 cents.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you go by yesterday when I was back on the drive. I was gonna flag you down to see if you was coming tonight. You get all your kitchens put in?
He's just stirring. Just stirring.
I,
Talk to you, me. We're almost done. We're almost done, yeah.
make sure you get 4 burner stoves in there.
Yep.
So silly.
Yeah, we ran into a little complication. We were gonna buy our countertops from the south at New Year's, and they just jumped the price on us, you know.
The Waverly?
Which one?
Rhino?
Granite, it's Granite Works.
Granite Works,
And, yeah, we were on vacation, they'd given us a quote, we signed on the dotted line, I gave them their 80% down. And they called, we were on vacation, and they said,
Are you saying you want to
Prices.
it's gonna go up $6,000, and I said, why? Could really give me an answer. So, anyway, so then they reconfigured the quote to us, and it went up about $9,000. So we said, thank you, give me the money back.
I need to readjust my budget.
I ordered Waverly at Rhino's, I bought countertop, they put in a cheapie. And, I measured it a little short on the corner.
They'll come out and say no, took all that time to say no.
NASCO does, right, NASCO does granite, right next to it there, yeah. You know where Granite Works is? Right down the street.
Why would you tell them?
You'd be a fool to do that.
I would never
God,
do
seriously,
this
don't
Granite
be up
Works.
on my house again, I don't even see
You know,
any quotes.
they've done a lot of work in our area, you know.
Right.
And, I
Have
don't know.
you talked to
We
the
just
guy
have to go
down on
down
the
to
back
his
road
side of the
there?
road.
Beartown Road?
Get down there
Yeah,
back where you
there.
Yeah, we
Down here is
we ended up
messy.
going to Rochester.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a place called Solid Surfaces.
Okay.
I mean, it took us an hour and a half
I
to get there,
know
but it was worth it.
This is granite countertops or just the name of the company?
No, it's the Granite Works. It's
the name of the company.
They sell quartz and granite.
Yeah.
Vinyl cheapies and everything?
No, this is steel and stone, solid surfaces.
You can put this in your house.
Andrea, I never put in her one of the
Yeah,
out there.
real pretty, what we picked out, so.
They give you a tour of the whole shop so you can pick out your slab.
It's one thing for
The colors.
vehicles.
They have some wild ones, don't they?
They've got so much, it's like, it's hard to decide.
Yeah.
Yep. The people up there in Rochester, the price was right. It was.
So that's the one that install it and everything.
Yeah, they were just the original. Granite
Oh, wow.
was just higher. So,
In Rochester. It's called Solid Surfaces.
Speaking of Rochester, you people are too young to remember back in the early 60s when they had the riots.
Attica.
Well, that was treatment when they took over. You know, you watched that movie. I don't know if you've seen the movie or not. But if you've seen the movie, you can go walk across the parking lot. The governor and the warden. There's one of those red, white, and blue cars in the parking lot. We see this for flashes for this. Somebody worked there, had one.
Uh-huh.
they almost done in there, aren't they?
I don't know. Nobody knows. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
How's it going? Play a little golf?
Hello. How are you guys doing?
2-0.
Good.
2-0. Yankees are 23 games over 500.
No, that judge, he's on fire, isn't he?
Well, what's his face?
Yeah, make sure you
Sold
put your
out,
paperwork
yeah.
before you leave tonight, cause I had paperwork and
The
everything.
judge just keeps his mouth shut, so to let you know.
What are you guys doing? This sits over there.
Seen you in a while.
No, it's been a while. He came down to shake things up.
What's his face there, the right fielder, or left fielder, number 24, I can't think of his name, left-handed. I saw him.
The Boston boy. Red Sox.
Yeah, what's his, yeah, yeah. I watched him play 3 games,
He looks like a little boy.
but he didn't,
He
he
shaved
didn't
that beard off and
he
he looks
didn't
like a
get a
little
hit,
boy.
he didn't get a hit,
I know,
and I
he's-
bad-mouthed him.
Just seen a little boy got out of that
Yes.
crate
But I watched him
Saturday
play.
night, he got out,
He
but
didn't-
it's not allowed.
He had nobody better
Crate,
to run out to the
sportsman.
Oh,
spring training games.
Oh my God,
Did you go to
the
the
little
games?
kid.
We did, we went
He got out,
to
was trying to pull his car
one in,
out from the thing.
at the Tiger Stadium.
And they told him to go back to work, and that's a no-no. Boy, was he little.
Game tomorrow night.
Kept
Oh,
banging.
high school?
It wasn't a good night for him, they kept on running.
Town team.
Oh, the one your granddaughter,
Okay, how long shall
your
they?
granddaughter plays in.
It was down.
It's supposed to be a travel
Oh,
team.
okay.
No, they're not.
She come back now or she's still down
It's a
there?
local combat.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Cinderella,
Gotta be
like
hot
you,
down there. How'd she handle the heat?
It was
It was hot here, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
warmer.
Oh,
Should've
man.
kept your ass in the
We
seat.
are.
We got lucky with that.
Should've kept your ass
We are
in the
in
seat, you
Texas
lost.
on Sunday.
I should have, shouldn't I,
It's
Frank?
110 degrees down there.
He goes out to the first pad Friday, so we're driving down.
I really should have.
Drive back, and that's what we're like.
Should've, but you
We're
didn't.
seeing Rio feel 120. I'm like, oh,
You must go through that.
Actually, yeah, that's
yeah, we a little bit.
Glad to be off.
Yeah.
You better believe
But
it.
yeah, we're tenting. We're actually gonna tent. We've never done this before. We might never.
Last 2 years you can tear out.
It's an experience.
It's experience.
Yes.
Maybe I think great.
You might have a great time.
Bob's like, in Texas, and Bob's like, do we have electric in Texas? And he says, yeah, I bet we do. I think we're divorced. We says, I know. I need to go get
Always a
a fan.
bunch.
Stand up and put it in our tent.
You going to Texas next week?
Sunday, yep.
Cleo's going too? He's in a tent?
You
Oh,
gonna go
come
to
on.
Texas next week?
Someone's gotta stay home with the kids.
We took
We
Betty
just
down.
took
and-
Mom.
Yeah, just gonna say.
Said they were like
You hear that, Dan?
775 or
We
760.
took Betty to Baylor Eats.
Oh,
She
yeah.
called him.
When did you do that?
2 weeks ago.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I saw her waving at her at a doctor's appointment.
When Bob and the kids and Karen came down to Florida there,
I don't remember.
Cleo come with them,
Yeah.
and we get up in the morning, Cleo just get in the corner, get out of the way.
It's just stand back.
Stand it.
I saw her doctor's office.
Oh.
Yeah, I doctor. Tracy took her down again. And she said on the outside of the room, my vision's bad enough, I couldn't recognize anybody on the other side.
Did she not see you when she walked in? Can't be.
Evidently not.
Can't be.
They called
you
you
still
this.
drive.
All of a sudden, here's Betty and Tracy.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah, we
I
had
waved
to
to her
bring
when
her
I went back, she was sitting in the chair, I waved to her.
We had to get her back for that appointment. We had to get back.
Yeah, I haven't to her.
Yeah, she was, well, it was an opportunity we couldn't pass up, because we were going right to Eddie's house, we were going to a town right after his town, and they stayed and had a conversation while we went and did what we did. Yeah,
I'm actually surprised she
First, she's been out of Pennsylvania in years.
it is.
That's what.
Well, we didn't give her a chance to say no, because we had to leave the next day. We asked her, so, hey, we're going.
She saw a lot of changes.
I don't know, like that, I said, you'll be all right.
My uncle
That's
showed
funny.
me she actually.
She says, you know, you do have to stop every couple hours. I said, Dave does anyways.
It's all right.
Yeah,
No kidding.
Yeah, he had the,
That's
he
good.
had her,
yeah, she
They
had
asked her
fun.
about it.
She had fun.
diploma.
That's good.
That's good.
Back in those days, they had
She couldn't
one room
pass that
schoolhouse.
She'll go to Alabama, but she won't,
Yeah.
she won't come down to Florida for a few months, she'll go to Alabama.
She doesn't like to ride that long. It hurts her back. She's never flown.
Pull the shame.
I know. She's never
My
flown.
grandfather is very,
drive shooting.
What's that?
When you go to Florida, drive
We
shooting.
both do. Yeah, we take turns. Every 3 hours we change. Then no one gets tired.
Act him
We
up.
go race now.
Three brothers up in
Oh, you drive race street?
18 hours.
Something happened. Yes. Wasn't that weird?
Just you gotta hit every big town, big city at the right time.
Oh, yeah.
Orlando.
Oh.
You're finally getting something.
But I never did a straight
down
answer.
there,
Well,
Stop.
well, no,
We
I
learn
know
our
it's-
way
I'm not
around
sure which
those things.
cemetery it is.
We started.
It's one up my-
It's like
I
that.
do-
You know?
I think there's a couple more now.
You get home, it's like,
Yeah, we holy
15 miles and 15 minutes.
As soon as we hit the Maryland border, we don't see any cars at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We're home. It's high, Stanford back.
It's
When we leave here,
I'm all right.
She's never gonna leave till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We take 4 cars all the way to Harrisburg.
Right next to the stern.
Well, right before you turn on the bus road.
Robin,
Oh,
That was long before I came
that little gray house and what's was the little gray house right in the corner and then, see, yeah, that was heartening.
Yep. My great green.
Yeah, I was old enough to remember that.
I remember it.
Okay, so yeah, we've known a lot of each other for a while. And a lot of places changed,
Yep.
haven't been very good either.
Sit in the middle, I can't sit in the middle. I'm fine. You sit upstairs. You want me to sit in my room? I don't wanna sit by drinking my play of lake.
Oh, boy. There's a lot of right there to play with. That's okay. I can do that.
Yeah.
Look, you guys left, you forgot to put in the generator. Right there. Take your eyes, proceed.
Now you better behave there.
I ain't afraid of him.
You're not.
No.
You might slap you, so behave yourself.
She's being bad.
No, not me. I wouldn't consider
No,
it.
she's being bad.
Just tell her like it is.
Well, I told you I'll get swamped.
Why would I change in so many years?
I think they're right here.
Oh,
Yeah, so.
Oh, well.
Next year, the baby's going for a trip to Italy.
oh, fun.
Yeah.
You get the chaperone?
I'd like to sign up for that.
Yeah, that'd be
20
an
minutes.
experience. I would do it.
You're behind.
I know they in past years.
Go to Italy?
Yeah, oh yeah. I can't remember how they took them to London.
Oh, yeah. Trying to keep the, just keep them from playing in the dirt
So,
or picking grass.
I might go to two. Yeah. My youngest one.
Yeah, is there any pictures on
Really,
that?
What's that?
Is there any pictures on that?
Oh, a few.
Oh, really?
Mostly.
Just one to ask.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Okay.
You're not going home, are you?
No, I'm just gonna walk around a little bit. I can only sit for so long.
Should've brought a cushion. See, we had that much to talk about, why it takes that long.
Yeah. Come on, say no, all that kind of shit.
And the state trooper on her straighten us out.
In the window.
That's what we need.
Is there one sitting out there?
Oh, that's what I wish there was. You see, you got your truck in the garage, you say you work on it now?
Yeah, to get some things done on my dryer.
Two, town on the outskirts, down in the corner,
Yeah,
right?
there you go, my dancing.
Indiana and Ohio, so far as spot from Lawrenceville.
Yeah.
Harrison is in AMC Superstock. Another 52 cars, 13 of them showed up, which very nice surprise me. And, so,
Is it a car?
nope. So one day, the event was Thursday, and, about 1 o'clock, I looked, and here comes my brother walking.
Oh. You didn't know he was going?
No.
No?
It's a luxury.
And then, I knew quite a lot of people.
Oh.
A lot of them knew me, I knew them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was a good time to see them.
There you go. That's all you can do.
You see her all day long anyway.
Look up.
Oh, no. So,
Did you find a pen?
3 years ago.
There's not a
Yeah, do you have one?
Well, I know.
Can you explain the law?
I need to do this thing to do.
You want my kids?
Have you owned anything over here now?
Just the laundromat.
Just the one?
Okay, so, the executive meeting, there was no action taken on that. So we're gonna move on with the new business, which is to advertise for a maintenance worker.
Make a motion that we advertise for a
All that time.
Anthony Urbano made the motion that we advertise for a maintenance worker. Seconded by Terry Gleason. Anybody wanna have any discussion on that?
Thank you.
Yeah, how come you guys don't use any of the guys, instead of hiring new? How come you just don't use guys that are working already for you up at the sewer plant?
We gotta replace somebody for the weekends because Wayne Smith, is no longer working weekends. So there's a motion made by Anthony, seconded by Terry, If there's no discussion on it, I'll go to a roll call vote. Mansell,
No.
Terry,
Yes.
Cindy,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Bob,
Yes.
Eddie,
No.
and I'll vote yes. Motion carries 5-2.
Any idea how many hours this person will work? Is it part-time, full-time, all the time?
It would be part-time, as needed every other weekend, and there's gonna be some mowing involved with
How much do they get paid an hour?
that.
We
Well,
haven't met with them.
we haven't met with the personnel committee to discuss that.
And is this like a tester person that does water sewer?
They'll do like some weekend testing
Okay.
and mostly, probably, a lot of focus on cutting grass.
Okay.
Generally,
Okay, thank you.
you know, whatever it needs to be done. There's another TCAP meeting on
We're the one that's supposed to put this on.
We are?
Yeah, remember with Lori just out here, we're supposed to have it here, so are we gonna do it or not?
You already-
20th.
Yeah, we got 17 days.
It's here in this
It's a
room.
Thursday, it's always a
Yeah, it's
Thursday,
in
I
this
know.
room. I'm not here.
Some people put together. We get these guys from here.
What are they doing?
We can discuss
Some
that.
about her.
What, the boroughs have a dinner,
Then
Yeah.
we got a caterer.
and it must be Lawrenceville boroughs, doing time in June.
It's actually.
They didn't approve it.
We have to provide food.
The church did it.
Church
When we
did
used to do it.
About Tioga, the church did it.
Just sounds like you got a couple options.
So, does somebody wanna make a motion that we go ahead with this June 20th meeting?
Who's gonna be there? To make sure that it's getting done.
Does somebody wanna chair a committee to set this up?
You don't need to do it.
I don't know.
Well, that was a good meeting.
So, I'll share it.
Okay, so Anthony's volunteering to chair this, I guess you'd call it committee?
That is on my birthday, so. I'll celebrate my birthday.
Oh, okay. So anyways, so does somebody wanna make a motion that we're gonna go, Anthony's gonna, do the logistics on it? Do we wanna go ahead with this, or do we wanna call them and tell them no? Well, somebody needs to make a motion.
I make a motion to, do the TCAB meeting for June 20th, as Anthony is the chair.
Okay, so Terry made a motion to do the TCAP meeting June 20th. Anthony's the chair.
I'll
Do I?
second the motion.
And seconded by Anthony, so Terry made a motion, Anthony seconded. There's a lot of discussion on that, but if somebody does that.
You might wanna reach out to Carl Cox.
Yes.
So,
Reach out to people, see.
roll call vote. Mansell,
Yes.
Terry,
Yes.
Cindy,
I abstain, I can't do anything with it, I'm not gonna.
oh, you're just voting whether we're gonna do it.
Oh, go ahead,
Yes,
yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Bob,
Yes.
Eddie,
Yes.
I'll vote yes, motion carries 7-0.
Is that the Tioga County
The
Association?
PSAB.
Oh, TCAB.
TCAB, yeah, TCAB, Tioga County
Tioga County
Association.
Association of Boroughs.
Okay, thank you.
This will be the first time we're doing it here.
In a while, we've been
Yeah.
before.
So this next one is supposed to be from, what is it? The,
That's nuisance roofs. She was wondering where the rest of them went. What's that? Oh, that's the orange
So
stuff.
this, we got it from the,
This is, the Tioga County
We have to
Assessment
agree.
Office letter.
We have to decide if we're gonna go with the balance or not, cause it changed. We just need to know if we're gonna do it or not. I think that's the old $100. The tax rate change.
Increase?
Yes. That's new value, old value, 32.
Next month, I like that.
Right now it's down to 22,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
They just want a yes or no, you know?
Yes.
The other factors in that, there's.
So the value went up because it's a building.
Two lots.
Two lots, bigger building. They own it instead of being plaza.
I mean, does it match the tax book?
I have not seen it. I have not gotten any information on it.
Yeah, they just came through the mail.
So I haven't got it. yet.
Change listing.
Once I get, I can let you know, but.
Okay, then how about we,
Table it until
Yeah, I get it.
Karen gets it.
Yeah, how you approve it when we don't know what it should be.
Yeah, right.
Why,
I will get all that information.
why do we, sorry, why do we have to approve it if they give it to you, like?
I've never heard them.
They said the council had to,
Yeah, I've never heard that that might be something new.
No, I was just wondering, what if we say no? I mean, it's not
and
like.
that's fine, then the owner, then it has to go to, the owner's the next step. It's just us first and then the owner goes.
Seems like that would be
We've never
beginning.
had that before.
What's in the letter?
What's it about?
No, wait a minute. Let's back up to the TCAB meeting. Just a reminder, the TCAB meeting, which Lossburg will be hosting on June 20th. On Island Park at the community, I'm glad I looked through
Is that the Kiwanis building?
that. Weather permitting,
Okay, so it's going over. That's, exciting,
so, yeah.
So rescind your motion.
We rescind that motion, somebody has to make a motion to rescind that.
I'll make the
You have
motion to rescind that motion. on
Terry
the
made a
TCAB
motion
meeting
to
for June
res-
20th.
To rescind the motion for
The TCAB meeting. on
the
June
TCAP meeting, so, and,
20th. I'll second it.
seconded by Anthony, roll call, Mansell.
Yes.
Terry,
Yes.
Cindy,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Bob,
Yes.
Eddie,
Yes.
and I'll vote yes as well, motion carries 7-0.
And then we just need to see who wants to go to the TCAB meeting.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to go to it, yes. So here's what it is. Good afternoon, just a reminder that the TCAP meeting, which Lossburg will be hosting on Thursday, June 20th on Island Park at the community building on Island Park, 20 Water Street, Lossburg, PA, weather permitting. We will be eating outside. A social hour will begin at 6 p.m. with dinner following. Hors d'oeuvres will include a meat and cheese and crackers, veggies and dip, assorted fruits. The menu will include barbecue chicken prepared by Sleazy, whatever that is. Baked beans, macaroni salad, dinner roll, assorted desserts, water, iced tea, lemonade, other beverages. Price is $20 per person, including tax and gratuity payable to Blossburg Borough. The guest speaker will be Drew Popish from the Governor Shapiro's office. He will be talking about simplifying permit processes. And please confirm reservations by Friday, May 31st, so we got till the 31st.
Too late.
Missed it.
Yeah, oh, that's right, it is good.
Hey, why don't you give that,
Let's
it's
give
in
them a call and
Bloxburg,
make
call
sure.
there for a while. Delay. Who's going? Who's gonna go?
I'll give them a call to see if they get their SVP by the 31st.
You can call the
Well, I'll give them a
borough
call to see if we can
office
still.
Is that falling on deaf ears?
Okay, let's move on to dikes mowed and cleared. I think, you know, we've been in agreement that it needs to be done, but I would suggest that we look at somebody to do that.
Why do you guys ask the fire hall to do it? They're volunteer.
I don't know why, I don't know what the big problem is to take a truck up there, water truck, and just burn it off.
Yeah, fire department can do that.
It's gonna go to the water anyways, look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the fire's gonna, you know, cross the creek to go into that field.
You mean river?
Check with DEP first.
Yeah, we'd have to get that cleared by DEP.
Well, yeah, but there's also. You can't burn the river for that either, so.
Yeah. I mean, you know, if the wind blows the other way and blows towards the trailer park, you could have a real problem.
So that's why you got a water truck there. And the holes.
Find a vendor, talk to people.
Yeah, we'll talk to DEP first.
How about setting it off on a rainy day? You won't have a problem.
Let's advertise for it in the interim, so we can at least find something that.
Moving on. Old business generator installation status, they were over, they hung the transfer switch, they run some conduit, and they were still waiting on delivery of the generator.
But there's still no pad in.
They're contracting it out, it's on their time frame.
Yeah, but when you wanna have the pad in before the generator shows up, I mean.
I'll give you, Schwartz's number, you can call him and ask him that question.
You know. I mean, or are they gonna put one of the cute little plastic pads in and sit under it?
They're planning on pouring a pad. I haven't talked to them since they were here. I will call them in the morning or sometime tomorrow and see what the status of it is.
They're gonna put in whatever the spec was, they've been to a spec.
Well, I know, but I don't even know what the specs are. All I saw was a list that says generator, cable, conduit, transfer switch. It didn't give me any indication of how big this was, how long that was, how much this is gonna be used.
If you give them a call, you should be able to get that answer.
It should have been here.
If you give them a call, you should be able to get your answers.
Okay, so.
We should have it here.
I know.
He's asking a certain question that wasn't planned for today, so.
Yeah, it says generator installation status.
The status, he's asking other questions we don't have today.
That's the status of the generator. That's why
He
she
gave you the
asked me,
status
why
he
the
had.
status not
You're
in
asking
here?
for more status than he's providing.
He doesn't know, don't worry about it.
I give you the status of where we was at.
You're asking about the bid specs.
Well, no, I mean, I'm asking for everything because of the fact that he says the generator's supposed to have been here this week. It's not here. Now when's it gonna be?
That's
Next
the
week,
update.
following week, 2 weeks, a month? We've been holding off on this generator since February.
So Hartman got it done here.
It's longer than that.
December, longer than that,
They were
2 years.
honest.
Huh?
2 years.
So we're to the public comment section of the agenda. Yes,
Secretary.
she called me yesterday.
And she did not resign, she quit.
And when do we expect our water
that
bills? I
basically
see
the
that's
same?
late again.
She just stopped coming, right?
Yes.
So we make a motion to accept her quit.
Somebody wanna make a motion that we accept the fact that she quit?
You don't have
You don't
You don't
have
have to make a
quit.
motion for that.
Why don't you just have Gordy sit up front with you guys?
I'm just
Oh my
curious what
God.
you're gonna do, because
We'll just let him run the
this
meeting.
is like a repetitive thing.
You gotta have a date for what she quit so that she.
She
can-
quit today, Gordy. She didn't show up for work.
So accept her resignation then.
She didn't resign. She just quit.
She
Just
did.
make a motion to accept.
We have
You know
no
what, you ordered
secretary
for
at
the
all.
other's boss,
No.
that's why.
No,
We
no
actually need it in the
secretary
minutes.
Well, this is stupid. Now we ain't got our water bills. And now we gotta go, what, 2 or 3 months without a water bill?
Working on it, the lady just quit.
Shouldn't have to pay
I
them.
mean, she gave me absolutely no notice.
What are you guys doing to make
Shouldn't have to
that?
pay
Hey,
them.
whatever.
Nobody there to say
I'm
that.
not, you know, this is crazy. That's crazy. Having people, hire people and then just walk the hell off.
They're at-will employees, they can come and go as they please.
Well, I know you
Somebody's
can't
making
keep them
them
here,
quit.
but what's causing them to do that?
Yeah, what the hell they
I
quit
mean, that
for?
just seems like a regular thing.
That would be a question for Cheryl Brumlow. At-will employees can leave.
Well, we have
for
Penny,
any
why don't we have
reason
Penny
they
go
want.
back
I
back to
don't
work?
know.
Penny's here. Why didn't somebody?
Why
make
we
a
got
motion,
Penny not
guys?
working?
She quit too.
Huh?
She's quit twice. What's the policy for someone who quits? They can't come back.
She didn't quit.
Who quit?
Who's Penny?
So is somebody gonna make a motion?
We're in
Or
public
you sit there on
comment,
deaf
guys.
ears?
It's gonna be at the special meeting.
Yeah, we're gonna hold a special meeting, and advertise and so on.
Special meeting.
Any other
She's-
public comments?
Yeah, let him do it.
Okay,
Oh my God,
Don't remember.
it's a shit show.
so I get a letter telling me that
That is,
I'm gonna have to pay for 6 meters on my building that don't
Yep.
exist. And, so I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around that. I thought we had this all resolved.
The letter's dated May 9th. We know the secretary doesn't work on a Thursday. So who wrote the letter? Where did it come from?
Was it signed?
It's
Signed
signed
by
by
me.
Barry,
Okay.
but only partial ordinances stated in the letter. The whole ordinance is not stated in the letter. I have the whole ordinance.
Okay.
And what ordinance is that you're holding in your hand?
It's for sewer and water billing.
What
136.
ordinance
can I see what number it is?
It's,
136.
Can't remember when you sent out something wrong.
You should have copies of everything.
It's partial of 136.
but that's the part
So-
that states.
Yep.
If the property owner pays the bill, and there's 1 meter, 1 lateral, there's 1 charge.
Right, and I
And
think,
you follow the ordinance, and it says, at the bottom, this will be done only if agreeable by all parties.
We talking about 11, 20, 39? My understanding, is we had 2 different attorneys, I'm gonna tell you my opinion. Between 2 attorneys come here, Mr. White and Mr. Kennedy. It's the same ordinance that belongs to Tioga, Westfield, Knoxville, and I think back in August 2nd, you were here also, Shelley, and I believe Mr. Brown was here.
no, it wasn't.
No, you weren't here? No, Haslam's were here, and you.
I haven't been here in 4 years.
Yeah, August 2nd, 2021.
I guess my contention is really,
We
you're-
were already given a credit, I was given a credit.
and I was refunded money.
So there it said to us that it was wrong, that we were being billed 6.
But there was, like again, we can contact our attorneys.
You know what,
I-
Mansell, no, you don't need to contact any attorney, this is a
Follow the
moral,
ordinance.
this is a moral question.
Follow the ordinance.
I
Right,
ain't following
but
the
this is,
ordinance.
well, this is a
We
moral.
had 2 attorneys in here
Let me,
saying
please
what
let me
the ordinance
finish.
said.
This is a moral question,
Okay.
you know, and I'm trying to appeal to everybody's sense of reason and decency and morality. It's immoral to charge somebody for something that they are not
That
receiving.
doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. It's immoral. If you walked into my store when I ran it, and you put a jug of milk on the counter,
Yes, sir.
and I said, that $5 jug of milk, I said, sorry, Mansell, I gotta charge you 10. Well, why? Well, you and your wife, 2 people in your household, so company policy here says that I gotta charge you for 2 jugs of milk. Then don't shake your head.
It doesn't say that.
Yes, it does, if you read through.
I read it thousands of times.
Well, good, so did I.
Where'd you
So
get
my-
the part about the kitchens and the stoves, Mansell?
Huh?
Where'd you get the part about the kitchens and the stoves? that you used?
Oh, you start at 11, 20, 35. It goes separate meters, it goes from meters permitted to certain premises, apartment housing, duplexes, house buildings, and buildings. Special provision for single meter for more than 1 unit. Single meters where separate meters are in installations. It goes
But
on
then you go to
but then it goes
38
on-
and it says notwithstanding the foregoing sections. Do you know what that
What
means?
ordinance are you talking about, Mansell? What's the name, what's
Do
the
you
number
know
of the
what
ordinance?
notwithstanding foregoing sections means?
Does he have the whole ordinance?
Yes, I got
What's the ordinance
Two
number?
pages, how many pages you guys have?
136.
136?
I see several pages.
And you got subsections of 136.
Show me the section in there that talks about stoves and refrigerators in people's kitchens like you talked about a month ago.
Gordy, did anybody tell you were allowed to talk yet?
Okay, let me go on, let me read the rest of this. Just building compliant to ordinance 136, motion was made by Councilman Penzo, seconded by Councilman Odell, adjust the billing to comply with the ordinance of 136 effective with the billing due date of October 15th. Roll call vote, Councilman Chilson abstaining, Councilman Penzo, yes, Odell, yes, Russell, yes, Wetzel, yes, and Hugamo abstained because she has an apartment.
So that means you voted to enforce the ordinance, to follow the ordinance. That's all you gotta do. And Barry knows exactly what it says, and if anyone else has read it, you know exactly what it
Well,
says.
we'll
Is
bring
that
the
what you
attorney
talked
back
about
in
for
here.
your
Have
closed
this-
door meeting?
What's that?
Is that what you guys talked about in your closed door meeting?
Well, let me put a number on it so you
You know exactly
understand.
what I'm
Okay.
talking
Don't
about.
you
This,
marry me?
the way you wanna bill me, it's gonna cost me $4,114.80 more per year.
Okay,
Now,
so,
let me repeat that, that's $4,114.80 more in a
A
whole
year.
calendar year, right.
right, so you got $8,000 back.
Well,
I'm just
because
saying,
you charged me
if
for
I'm one
meters that I
person,
wasn't receiving.
if I live in an
Use your
apartment,
meter.
if I live in an apartment, and I have a stove, refrigerator,
And I don't have stoves and refrigerators over there.
you got a refrigerator,
What,
and they got a
refrigerator?
shower, and they got a shitter, and they got a sink.
There you go.
That's a dwelling, that's a unit.
What's that got to do with the ordinance?
That's what the ordinance says, it defines it.
Show, read it
Bring
to
them
me
over,
right, read
Gordy,
it to me right now.
read this twice for two attorneys, we'll bring them back in.
I mean,
I'll bring them
we
back.
discussed that, and
We
nothing
were
in there said
told
anything
by
about stoves.
council members,
Yep.
years ago, when we did all the demo over here,
Mhm.
we were told, if you pay the bill, you have one meter, you will pay one bill,
And then,
one bill.
I don't know who
And
told you
then-
that.
It was council members at the time, Helgamo was president.
Well, Hogma was here when this
But
got
it
voted
no
in.
matter what they said, that doesn't matter.
I
What
agree.
matters is what the ordinance says.
The ordinance is.
Why don't you let
It's
them
for
handle their
each
business, it
unit.
has nothing to do with you.
Well, just read the ordinance.
Gordy,
nothing to do
it
with
doesn't
you.
have to do with you.
We've gotten a credit back,
Yes, you did.
See,
Okay.
you said
Who authorized
precedent.
that?
to me, that admits,
No.
No,
No.
oh, no, it
No,
doesn't.
no,
That
no.
says that your friend
That
Gordy
was
Chilson
done
gave it
behind
to you.
closed doors, that was not voted on, I had no knowledge
I
of it till
wasn't there.
Mr. Brown come up the steps and said he was getting a check back.
That
That
is
was the
not in the
first time
minutes.
I heard anything about it.
You follow the ordinance.
Gordy,
Only
It
one
was not in
person
the
had
minutes.
say on that, it never went in front of council.
Gordy, these are your words, not mine.
I said it'd be a problem, I said it'd be left out.
You just read
No,
it.
no,
Council
just his
read it.
friends.
To follow the ordinance. We
It
voted
said-
on
you
it.
gotta
It
follow
says-
the ordinance.
Was not
Forty
Every
voted on.
individual dwelling responsible for their fair share of costs.
As far as I know, the ordinance has never
Chilson-
been changed.
Chilson questioned if the borough will bill Brownie for each unit. Councilman Chilson reported, one, the borough currently has language in the ordinance that the borough can charge the minimum fee per dwelling. Two, there was no need to solicitor to draft a resolution. Council has responded to the ordinance for ordinance 131, 136 deals with the water and sewer. Now, Mr. Chilson's road said that.
Okay, that's
His
what I
words.
said. To follow what the ordinance says.
Gordy,
Those are
right
what
after
you-
this is
That's
done.
what you wrote, Gordy.
Whoa, let's stop.
Right after this was done, we implemented the
Oh
charge.
my God.
And that's the only reason why we did it. We had
We
two
never
attorneys come in
implemented
It
there.
wasn't implemented in the meeting,
Yes, it
because
was.
I never saw it in the meeting. It was
Yeah, you did.
never implemented in
Never
the meeting.
implemented.
Shelley Haslam, how much you read it. I'm stressed out here.
Kelly Haslin, how much revenue will the borough receive? Discussion, receipt, revenue amount, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter,
No
that's what we were
reason
told.
landlords don't pay a minimum fee.
Right, it's always above the
And then
minimum.
it says, in a hoteling, why shouldn't each family pay a minimum fee? Kelly Haslin, how is borough going to police customers moving in and out?
Nobody's ever, I
That,
mean, I have 4 people living in our house over there. 4 people,
Okay.
that's it.
If you read the
it says
second,
that
doesn't
there's
matter.
100 living.
if you read the second to the last sentence, it says the water registered by the meter will be divided by the number of consumers, and any excess water above the several minimum allowances will be charged pro rata, meaning divided equally.
Right.
Right.
The lawyer said, let me tell you what the attorney told us here. The attorney said,
Well, let me finish my thought here, okay?
Okay.
So what this says, if you're gonna insist on charging us for meters,
go ahead,
you're gonna have to set up 6 more accounts over there.
go ahead.
I'm done. Yeah, you're gonna have to set up 6 more accounts.
What-
I've got their names and phone numbers.
Well, then you have to
You
do
know,
that then.
You're welcome to.
Shouldn't
Okay.
be any different
But
than
there
you
you
do
go,
with
breaking
gas.
the ordinance by doing that.
Yes.
That's right. Get on the
Both
list.
parties
You
don't
approved
agree.
the ordinance. You're the one that said we already did the ordinance.
I wasn't on the Borough Council in 1977.
And you're not on it now, so hutch up and let them handle their
This is-
business.
You're on this and you approved it at this
I
point.
approved to follow the ordinance, absolutely.
No, you went on to say, here's how it works, Gordy. You
It's all
did
in the
more than
minutes,
approve
Gordy.
it.
Unlike you, people did keep minutes.
Okay, I said what? Tell me what I said.
So,
My recommendation is we send it to the attorney.
We gotta give these guys the resolution.
Give
What's the
him-
right way to do it.
I have
Appreciate the
one
whole
meter,
resolution.
one lateral, that's at one count.
Right, I understand.
I choose to pay the bill for reasons of my own.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
a question.
And you have 6 units.
My question is, in Tioga County, in Tioga,
But we
Pennsylvania,
were told by
Westfield,
the
Knoxville,
council
how does it work?
at the time.
Doesn't matter.
that that would work.
It all comes from PSAB.
Doesn't matter.
It all comes from PSAB.
Let's-
Each town has their own ordinance. It's the same as
That's
everybody else.
enough, let's calm down.
Oh, now you wanna try to control the meeting after
And
not
that's
control
just-
for 10
That
minutes.
works for me.
You kidding me?
At Tioga County Housing, they have one meter. They have
Yeah.
one, there's 10 apartments over there.
And they get paid. They pay for those.
I pay mine too. I
They
pay my bill.
they
My
pay
bill has been
different
paid.
unit. They pay for every unit, separate units.
That was their choice.
Oh, so it should be dependent on whether you wanna pay a bill or not? Come on, let's be real.
Come on.
Wind them up, Gordy.
Guys back here.
Get the
If I could
solicitor to
speak
give
for
an
just
Oh
a
answer.
my
second,
God.
please.
And then we'll reconvene.
If the lawyer says it's fine, I'm fine with it. I've been through 2 lawyers, this is what they said that's supposed to happen. Mr. White and Mr. Kenyon,
Oh,
2
really?
different lawyers.
And where's what they
And you said you had your own attorney, you were gonna contact mine.
Yeah, and he said that, his words, he read through 36 to 39, he said it was quite ambiguous
Okay,
and contradictory.
okay.
And he said to me, you could give this to 3 different attorneys and you get 3 different interpretations.
Well, and it
There
depends
you
on what
go.
our attorney
But the
says.
bottom line is,
Yeah.
Mr. Brown, if you don't wanna pay the bill, we
Let's see
don't
what the
need to
attorney
supply
says.
you with water. That's all there is to it.
What you goddamn
in
mean
answer to
there?
your question,
He's
we're gonna
paid
send
one
it to
meter
solicitor,
for them 6
and then
apartments.
everybody's gonna have to do what everybody has.
Yeah, if they say it's fine.
bullshit.
But I said, Mr.
I can't help it.
Oh my
You
God.
understand
Well,
what
how come it's been fine for 2 years and now all of a sudden it's all stirred up again?
Well, because nobody knew that Mr. Chilson changed the rules here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a question. How many
Hey,
other
he's
people got a
loaded.
refund? Gordy, how many other people did you give a refund to? How
That's the
many?
truth.
I mean,
Okay.
How many?
Okay,
To be
everybody,
honest with you, how many people does this affect? Bob and I.
No.
No,
That's
no.
not true. That's not
No, no.
true. There's about
So,
10.
if
Dwelling or
this was the
a
ordinance,
apartment or-
so I've been
So whoever has a
buying.
garage apartment,
Lucy and Al
I'm
pay
not saying a
separate
garage
ones.
is a different thing unless it
Okay,
has,
so we
unless it
have-
has
Refrigerator, stove.
a kitchen in it.
come, we have said we will send it to our solicitor for an answer. We will be back in touch with you as soon as we get the answer from them. And whatever his answer is what we're gonna have to go by. And if it's not what you guys want, then I guess we would have to deal with it at that point with court or whatever. Is that fair?
whole ordinance, not just part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Gary,
I've been
Mr.
buying
Chilson
water
brought it to
from
the attorney when he
the,
was
from
there.
the borough since, what, 2001, I think, when I bought the property over here.
Right.
And I wasn't charged all these meters, all these years, all of a sudden,
Yeah.
a couple, 3 years ago.
Just because it was
I
brought up those
decided-
years doesn't mean.
I don't know what that gave us to play on.
Exactly.
Well,
Every other town.
Just because it wasn't done, you
You guys put that all in place?
Just because
Your
it wasn't
Gordy,
done
your
doesn't mean it's
father-in-law,
right.
you guys all do that?
I guess I'm
All
asking you to
right.
look at it from a
I'm
fairness.
trying to.
Let me finish. Fairness, morality issue. It's immoral to charge people for something that you are not providing them with. Immoral.
When we said, had this
Am I wrong
conversation,
about this?
when we
No,
said,
it's not.
I voted
You're right.
to file the ordinance.
follow the
and right after we followed the ordinance, we implemented how it's supposed to be done, and he was part of that.
You don't have the full ordinance.
Want to read it? Well, I'll let him read it for
How
you.
many other people got a refund?
Well, let her read it.
Gordy? How
You
many
keep
other
shaking
people
your
got
head,
a
no, that's not
refund?
what happened.
I called you and I said, have your husband call me.
And guess
You
what?
never
We
did.
need to get number one,
bullshit.
ordinance
One
one
last,
thirty.
one last
If
comment.
you're talking, you're lying.
Even if the council voted wrong, you still have to follow the ordinance.
Right,
You
I
have to
agree.
correct the problem and follow the ordinance.
So, you're saying that the council was wrong and two attorneys.
No, I'm saying if. Do you know what if means?
If.
If
I
something's
agree.
wrong,
That's why we got attorneys involved.
you still have to follow the ordinance. And you have to resolve the problem
Right.
with the customer.
Okay, are you guys satisfied with us talking to the lawyer?
I'd like to be there, a part of it, because I feel that we're being reasonable about this.
Yeah.
Our bill is paid, we have no delinquency.
We will send it to them and I will try to get the.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm probably the biggest customer with the laundromat over there. I mean, my bill, last bill I paid was almost $1,000.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, how much more do you need to believe me for?
But didn't you get a check back for $7,000?
I didn't write the ordinance. That's why we got the
Well, then
attorneys
maybe
involved.
you should
You
fix
won't
it.
answer that.
I should what?
Fix it.
We fixed it what the attorney said to them.
Who else got?
And I
We'll
think,
go to Thursday and get
and I think
another
Shelley,
thing.
you were saying that we get charged at every other place in Tyler County with your place. Is that what you said in the meeting? That's what
I
I've been
don't
told.
have any other places in town.
You don't got one in
Okay.
Tioga, you got a.
I have one in Tioga, a single house in Tioga, I pay the bill there as well.
No units?
No.
Shelley and Bob,
Not
what I
Tioga.
will do is I'll contact the solicitor, try to get him at least in a conference call
Okay.
Okay.
where you can talk.
Yeah, he says fine, I'm fine.
I can't understand why you're so invested in this.
Because-
You are hell bent.
because we brought
Charging
two
me an extra
attorneys in.
$4,000 a year.
We brought two attorneys in.
Who else would be okay with spending $4,000 more a year on water? Nobody.
But you got a refund, we didn't get a refund.
Well, you should have.
Okay, so moving along,
That's the thing, the
points are
fairness-
duly
The thing
noted.
is, it all depends on who you know, and apparently you're
Okay,
good
that's
buddies
enough,
with.
that's
Hey, we
enough.
gotta buy our
We'd like
water.
Honest.
Bottled water.
I'm good, whatever the lawyer says, I'm
Still
good.
under public comment.
Bottled
Right.
water.
And-
We gotta
and
move
I'm
on to
waiting-
comment.
Gordy,
What do you need?
all you have to do is change your ordinance.
Oh
Change
my
your ordinance.
God.
Point
Are we
duly
gonna
noted.
change the,
Any other public
are we
comment?
gonna change the ordinance to best suit everybody?
Okay, these people don't want the ordinance changed, but yet they wanna not follow the ordinance. So change the ordinance, follow the ordinance.
Okay, your point's duly noted.
Okay, now the next thing is,
your comments,
these
Your
people.
point's duly
no,
noted.
It's not done, it's not done.
We don't wanna hear what
And
you're
then
saying.
you grandfather these people in, which you have to anyways.
That's your opinion.
Okay?
That's your opinion.
here we go, grandfather.
Oh,
So I know.
I believe I brought that up several years ago and
And you were told no.
I was told no.
By
And
Gordon.
if people say like Lucy Losi says she deserves a refund.
No,
all
I
she
did
has to do
never
is
said
request
that.
it.
She didn't say that. I never said that. She
Okay.
never said that. Fair
We're
and
getting on- we're
consistent, and
getting
it
on
was
the
not.
rails.
If I was Lucy, everybody got a refund except her, I'd be suing your ass.
Okay, we're off the rails.
Right.
The people that
So now
brought the
let's talk about
question
that
up.
closed door meeting that happened.
What closed the ordinance?
Know
55
exactly
minutes.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I meet with a lot of people.
Took almost an hour.
35 minutes or better.
What are we doing now?
Cleo guys.
Cleo.
I drove around town yesterday, this morning, and I noticed, there's a porch going on just below the fire hall, and Jonathan Gleason's place over on
Yeah.
State Street. Was that approved by the Borough
John
Council?
Gleason was told not to put one up, so we'll have to visit John.
Well, it's not attached, but he was asked to stop until he gets a permit, yes.
I don't know about this one over here. I got one permit.
Where's this one?
Oh, that's where it came from.
Right here on the corner, yeah, that's over next to Manville.
Oh, the
You
one that
goddamn
they-
right, get involved.
If something was already there, you're good.
No, not necessarily.
You have to get, no, you have to have a.
Because we
It's gotta
did
go to the
that
county.
replacing one and
You need
they
a
came
permit.
by and told us we had to get a permit.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll have to look into that.
We
Any
got
Never knew that.
Any upgrades you do to a home,
Fees
you
were
need a
modeling
permit.
that, yeah.
No, you don't.
You can do
don't have to
repair.
have
We'll look
one.
into that,
Right,
Cleo.
but you can't do upgrades.
Can I follow up on that? So is the ad for a zoning officer still running?
Please, somebody page ass.
Maybe he doesn't wanna talk about that price.
Curious.
I-
No,
I-
we don't wanna talk about
It was
that.
ran for 2 weeks.
We don't wanna talk about
Nobody responded.
No applicants.
2 weeks.
Did he say they were putting a new one on or replacing it?
You wanna put a door on the side, but never.
Okay, Gordy, what do you need now?
On this money that you borrowed,
Replacing it, that money.
I borrowed what?
the money that the Borough Council borrowed in January, that supposedly belongs to the library. The
No, you mean the
260.
money you stole?
The money you stole.
The money you stole.
Hey, they gave it back.
$263,000.
Yeah.
Okay? Who's paying the interest on that money that Lucy says belongs to the library? Is that coming out of the library account or is that coming out of the taxpayers?
What interest
What
money
interest?
on money that you have?
On that loan, that $263,000 loan?
That the borough
The
loan is
authority
not relevant to the
calling it a
library.
loan.
Oh my
There's no
God.
interest being
He's-
paid on
Not a loan.
Library.
That was a grant.
Yeah,
Right?
but-
It was a grant, wasn't
No,
it?
I
You who's
think
paying
he's
that
saying
interest?
that we
Is that coming out of the library?
Yeah, from the
Yeah.
borough, yeah, he's saying that.
You ain't upset because they got the
It's
money.
just-
Absolutely, it's my tax dollars. Okay, that's one.
Oh, you're mad about how your tax dollars are getting spent?
You wasted
You
how
really
many tax
don't
dollars?
say?
You probably got more money than anybody in this fucking town.
You got that
What are you
right.
worried about taxes for?
Hey, guys.
Yeah, oh my
Hey.
God, Gordy.
Says the guy who pays for molded mulch.
Gordy's poor.
So you don't have, you don't know who's paying interest?
What's with that?
Or doesn't have
language?
I have a fair practice.
And then the next question is, you hired a singer last month. Did the borough approve that expenditures
A what?
What singer?
What singer?
at the library? This bill was $300. Did you guys approve that?
That hasn't even happened.
That's what we were just talking
No,
about.
she turned in a bill for $300 for a singer.
Yeah.
Did you approve that bill?
They didn't approve
What I mean
it.
is to spend,
You were late.
to spend that money.
It was, Lucy said she gave it to Cheryl, I would.
No, but did you approve it like 2 months ago or 3 months ago?
No,
To
we
spend that
talked
money?
about it,
To
yeah.
hire that guy?
No, she just brought it up. She just said she.
No,
took it
why
from
did
the
she
bill.
hire him without a borough approval?
Why do I need to have borough approval for that?
Because that's the way it works. The only thing in the past. Hey,
Can
go
you
to
shut
that-
the fuck up? Hey,
That's right.
There you go, Al.
we don't have to listen to your crap. Hey, go out the door. No, I'll go out the door if you go out the door. Go sit down, buddy, you're out of line.
I'm not coming.
You're out of line.
He's out of line.
He's trying to talk, he's got the floor.
Why don't you shut up?
That's because you're his buddy.
So,
So now you're double
Just-
out of line. Al. Double out of line. I'm double out.
You got
You're
something
talking
to
me?
say?
Al, it ain't.
Who is that lady?
Not the right time?
Jessica. No.
You're gonna sit here and listen to him?
You better
It's the
go
law.
out the door
Are you
too.
guys gonna sit here and listen to him? Really? It's the law.
I raised my
It's the
hand.
law?
Liberty
and
and
justice for all.
Well, you
Motion
can
to
discriminate
adjourn.
against me, but you're not gonna discriminate.
She has a comment. It's still public comment.
No, walking out. Anybody that thinks he's a good
You just
person
closed
is
off.
stupid, like he is.
Okay, Lucy, you wanna come now?
Yeah.
I got you.
I don't have it.
As soon as I brought it up, start.
I don't know why anybody is listening to him when he's talking. Nobody should listen. Everybody should leave.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I guess you can be second class.
What's my bill?
Good way to run a meeting. Good way to run a meeting.
Did Lucy the quotes? Did you get Lucy those quotes?
He was in public comment.
Quotes, she's got all that.
I didn't do
Make sure
it.
you get
The
some.
council did.
And where's the invoice where they want to pay? Shouldn't even be allowed to be
Yeah.
here.
I didn't even put it to a vote.
I do want to say something though. Anytime there's something to do for our kids in this town, he has a problem with it. And you wonder why the kids are running around getting into trouble all the time. So maybe you should stop and consider.
Vote for what?
Mary,
He still wants to say something.
I think I conducted my raising my hand and you were.
So she
Okay?
needs to. She's got them all. She needs to
But
give
anyway,
that to you.
I think the Borough Council, back about 2 years ago, made a motion that Montana Zone is the only one that has the right to spend any
You've got
money,
all of those back, right?
but it's only for water and sewer. Outside of that, it has to be approved by the borough.
I didn't get it back.
Okay, you can check the minutes. Okay? Okay? And what I'm saying is, you know, check who is on the library committee and check who are library volunteers. They're two different people, two different ways.
Yes.
Gordy, what do you have against the library? Oh my God.
Well, you guys have more money than them at the moment,
Yeah,
that's why
well.
it's here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go on.
But the thing is, it's investments. That is Retta Perry's money. It isn't the
So
borough
did
money.
you get him yet? You get-
No. Ask me where I had them, and then all of a sudden the folder went missing.
I mean,
So where's this Shelley? I don't see something or anything. She's right here.
What?
I got adjourned.
I didn't.
I thought
That's why we got hired.
You have to vote.
No, that's what they said.
Oh,
That's what
yes.
Nobody.
we did. It's nobody, one person or 5 people, it was attorney.
Cindy.
That's all it is.
I left. I ain't putting up with this. You.
Roll call vote.
I already voted, I already seconded.
Mary just said we're adjourned. Nobody
So the
voted.
motion is to adjourn the meeting. Mansell,
Yes.
Who seconded your motion?
Cindy did.
Yeah, I did. Way back when.
Terry,
Yes.
And there it is.
Cindy.
Approved.
No, Cindy.
You were there.
Yes.
Yeah. See, it says right.
Anthony, Bob.
Yeah, right here.
Is there any more public comment?
I
I'm
think
not
you
saying
can just
try to
call the
hide the
meeting
same
yourself,
thing.
Barry.
When
You
the
call
attorney
it to
looked at
order
it.
and
Oh,
you
yes.
adjourn.
Two different attorneys. So here I'm supposed to.
Absolutely not.
Where did it say in there?
She slammed
Well,
it down.
you look at yours, it's up there. Most of the orders come PSA. They're all copies.
No, I don't want to, because you and I talked about this a lot.
But they say if we want to break them legit, I'm not saying that I don't agree with you, but that's why you have an attorney to. You know, I can't say, you got 2 attorneys you paid for to say, well, how's done. I can't say, oh, I just kind of
Advertise for what?
I don't know.
We have to go to the.
But I went to the word discuss.
She called me last night.
That's the only time.
So now.
I feel like her meeting me asked how many
Unless you
months
do.
by end to the meeting.
I definitely didn't want to. So
That's not how many papers. I can't imagine. I mean, I've seen
I mean, I can sit up here and talk around all I want.
Now, you need to stand down there.
I slapped my hand on the table.
Well, my dad was.
And it didn't go in.
We knew we were paying for it.
Yes, you need something?
So what do you?
That's what they came up
We
with.
would've did 2 meetings.
So what do you pay for? You got, hey, $4 million. Donna's trying to leave. That's not what this is. Huh?
Four apartments out back.
So that's 6. What's your total water?
Okay. Donna's trying to leave.
Okay.
It
So
would
divide
raise
it.
it.
You did raise it, I think, but you asked us to give you 3 months to tell the people working.
No, well,
That's what
I
you
didn't
said.
raise it to them. We
Yes.
take it on ourselves because they're elderly.
No,
Well,
because
that's okay, so you can do something.
the problem is,
So if I
they
take,
didn't take a snapshot of the check
One-
number, so we have to go back and wait till they.
so when we take one person out there in the community,
I tried.
okay, they pay the minimum fee.
Yeah, we still have a picture,
And
we
they're
just
on
need to
fixed
know.
income.
I didn't lose my
Now I
mind.
got 5 people out there in the community and they're fixed income. So and if you add that up, it's the same amount you're paying. So if,
I'm trying very hard now.
but you got that people coming in though. And they're ones you
I
got.
like to lose my mind.
Oh, I know it's right, mine are high, yeah.
It's over 3 grand.
Okay, so I'm heading out.
Just for.
What,
That
it
doesn't-
automatically once you put the numbers in.
Oh, yeah, I know.
School taxes are
When you try
twice
that.
that.
Yeah, mine's half.
Because it's like that.
And we have insurance and that's over 20 grand. So these costs all come into play.
Right,
So what I
And
just
then
put it
they're
in
trying
there.
to keep rents low, so people will
I put it in
stay.
there.
right.
And it
I'm not saying I'm not.
I can't.
I understand where you're coming from.
I can't rent to someone and say, oh, no, you don't have to pay that. I got this.
Well, then,
I'm not welcome. I'm not.
so how do you, how do I, well, I'm telling the people that pay the Oak folks around fixed income, and say, oh, by the way, you gotta pay it.
Well, we do pay them. We pay a minimum fee.
And that's the
And then
thing.
we pay our insurance.
But you get all that back in return, they get nothing. See what I'm
I don't
saying?
get anything back in return.
Well, hopefully you make money, so they
Well,
yes, not a lot, right.
not a lot.
Yeah, I'm happy with everything the attorney said, I don't care. But I already went through two, and why did we get them here, but I listened to them? That was my whole point.
Well, I feel like
I didn't
it's a
hire that
personal
man.
attack. I mean, these letters, who all got these letters? Who got these letters?
I
Also
probably
Bob.
everybody with, apartments.
Also Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fence going in.
Oh, yeah.
The fence?
Oh, yeah, I
Did you
see
get a
it.
permit for that?
Oh, hell no, he's special. Isn't that on Wall Street?
Really?
Yeah, him and Jordy's buddies. Who's that? Who's that?
Yeah, I can shut up.
Who? Tom, who?
A fence?
I was just gonna
Shall we
shut
put a
up.
fence
I was just
between
gonna
Divided
shut
property
up.
up.
I don't know.
I'm
And
sitting
like,
I'm sitting there jerking on it, it's not
It's so
slowing
bad,
down.
this monster's a fence.
So you know I'm sick.
Okay.
Actually, he called it Jordy, said he didn't have to do it.
Oh.
See, so.
Okay?
Oh.
I
Only brings up that half.
I raised my hand, and I said, when did the borough approve this?
It does say.
And then all I have to say is, we are paying it.
Right.
And then I said, don't bring it back. It's for teachers.
I'll be here tomorrow.
Okay.
Start moving people towards the door.
You got here just, yeah, everybody from someplace besides Morrisville.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
let's
it happens everywhere I go.
move on.
Getting any info that,
Gary? Yes?
Follow the
Who hollered?
Follow the ordinance. And the deal about the $300 is not approved. They spent the money. This wants to do it again. You shouldn't pay the first one, you don't alter it. Yeah, like that.
I have one vote.
Yes, but you gotta bring it to a vote. And then, the library money, they should be paying interest on their money, supposedly. They hit a sore spot.
There's no interest on money you already owe them. All they can do is make interest on it, which they're going to, because they should invest it.
They're paying the interest on the loan.
That is not their loan, that is the borough loan. That's not, got nothing to do with the
Well,
library.
they took the money.
It's their money. Donated to them. That's like
Who
stealing
donated
from a
it to them?
charity, the lady, the whole trust fund. Why don't you do your research? So in case anybody didn't notice, Marty's sitting in there preaching.
Talking about himself or the choir.
Well, he's trying to get me to listen. There's nothing.
Can you get through or not?
No.
I knew somebody behind me. I was like, no, let's not push the door more.
No. I gotta go do my little closing crap
Angie,
though.
that was quite a meeting, wasn't it?
My lip is sweating. Yes, guys. What?
How much is that gonna put the fuck out?
I ain't bleeping none of it. That's why we call it real life. That's why it's called in real life. None of it gets edited. Everything that got said tonight is in that. So.
Yeah.
Hey, I got you.
Oh, she got me.
I got
okay.
you. Yeah, I got you. So real quick, guys, this is kind of awkward.
You getting interviews tonight?
I don't need an interview tonight. Obviously, I have some post-production to do. I never got to ask, but Mayor Chris did say that they reached a settlement with the PD. So the question I was poised and standing patiently waiting to ask was how that settlement went out. So was it less than what they said? You know, is there a structure on how it's going to get paid? Now we have no secretary, so as you guys all found out tonight, secretary hasn't come back, so we'll follow up. There's going to be a special meeting, so expect to see that too. But everybody's getting out of here. There's lots of people, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the feed as I walk to my car because I don't feel like I have a safety concern tonight. And Officer Brackman fortunately stayed for the whole meeting. So thank you again to our members of law enforcement that come out here and support us and our rights and our safety and all that stuff. All right, so check on your neighbor. Thank a veteran. Do the things. Like, share the video. Obviously, if you guys want to contribute to me on the Facebook page, is the link to my Cash App, PayPal. I have a Venmo now. I haven't quite figured out how to use the QR code for that yet, but we'll work on that. I've got some post-processing to do. Thank you everybody for your patience because I know the audio was really terrible, but the YouTube feed is good. So I posted the link a bunch of times. Feel free if you were having the audio interruptions on Facebook to check the feed on YouTube. So they seem to have a much better quality video anyway than Facebook. Just comments aren't as active and not everybody's there or everybody knows about it. So, all right guys, thanks.